There are only 2 video games that I like playing now. This is a big development for me because there are literally hundreds of video games that I have played to death over my 34 years of life. See, I love video games. For my whole life, I've been pretty good at video games. In elementary school, I was that kid that they would call their parents and ask to speak to Ernest because they needed help with Banjo-Kazooie. Sorry, I'm old and had a proper childhood without cell phones. I've 100%ed, I think, 13 different Legend of Zelda games, which according to the comment section of my last Legend of Zelda video is not that impressive. Tournament winner for Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I am better at Pokemon than anyone I know. Elite Smash and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Shout out King K. Rool. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Power Stone 2, Sega Bass Fishing, the list goes on and on. But I've noticed more and more as I get older that there is this sort of emptiness with video games, if I'm being completely honest. It's most apparent when you complete a video game and have this sort of now what sensation. You deposit dozens or hundreds of hours into a save file and then that's that. Maybe you have a couple friends that you can talk to about it nicely and reminisce. But now there are only 2 video games I can see myself playing. I'm calling these video games because they basically hit the same part of my dopamine response system as video games do, except I don't have this sort of looming emptiness. These games are 1, posting on TikTok, and 2, Claude Code. Claude, the AI by Anthropic, is the best at coding, and Claude Code is incredible. There is not public knowledge yet that you can build any app that you think of, even if you don't know how to code, just by having Claude Code, installing it, following some instructions, even ask the AI to tell you how to make it. And when I have one of these chunks of time when I normally would go and die against the same Silksong boss over and over again, and I decide to instead go and approach Claude Code, yes, I might also face a challenging boss, a challenging problem that I have to put a lot of prompts through in order to resolve this bug. But I also feel like I am contributing to something, to some grander work, understanding how to build things, understanding how to use AI tools to achieve what I want to achieve. And it's similar, honestly, with TikTok and growing a social media following. In the same way, I'm going for a high score on every video, and there's that unpredictability, that opening of a trading card pack, not knowing what you'll get inside when you click publish. It takes a little bit to get used to it, but after the first 50 or so videos, you do feel like you are just gaming. You are just putting stuff out there, putting in the controls, putting in the inputs, and seeing what happens in the game. And it is a way more varied, random, and exciting game to play, posting stuff online, than any video game I've ever played. Again, same mechanisms in my brain that I get from a video game, but if I go ahead and start recording a video or start coding something in Claude Code instead of just going onto my Switch or going onto my console and playing a game. So I guess I'm not that hardcore. I'm not a PC gamer. The PC game I played is probably Backyard Baseball. But these 2 games, it's going to be hard to go back to playing regular video games for a bit, at least until my kids don't want to start playing video games. But even then, I'm curious, what do you think? You've probably played video games before. Do you find them rewarding? Do you find them to be a good use of your time? How has your relationship with them changed over the years? Thanks for spending a few valuable minutes of your day watching this. I appreciate you all. Stay learning. Peace.